Hey, what's up, Pep Nation? It is week 15. It's the start of deload. It's our horizontal power and linear speed day. Man, we got after it, but we reduced the volume and kept the intensity high so that we're feeling light, we're feeling powerful, we're feeling explosive getting into testing week. Let's go. So we started off with just a basic dynamic warm-up. Again, getting some blood flowing, that's what it's all about. Making sure that we're getting a little bit of mobility work too. And finally finished off with some glute activation. After our activation, we did a couple of sprinter readiness drills. So all that we're gonna go ahead and do is those banded knee drives here at an incline and then standing straight up, just making sure that we're firing nice and fast, ready to go for that sprint contrast. So our sprint contrast has basically stayed the same as last week, just changed up a couple of the exercises in terms of the start position, but we started off with a heavy sled push. Now with the heavy sled push, before you get going, you want to go 5 seconds of maximum pistons using the heavy sled as your anchor point. And as soon as you're done 5 seconds, you're straight into that heavy drive for 10 yards. Second exercise was those sprinter Pliers. Now you want to make sure you're doing these jumps for distance, really trying to get some hang time in the air, bound yourself as far as you can before you switch and get that quick ground contact time into the other leg. Third exercise in our contrast, a little bit of a resisted sprint. Now, you're gonna make this a little bit more difficult this week. All that we're doing is we're just hopping at the start and getting yourself, as soon as you land, absorb that force and drive straight out into your 10-yard sprint. And finally, here's our fourth exercise. We're gonna go ahead and start in an alternating split stance position, do an alternating jump, and then as soon as you land, you're gonna go ahead and sprint forward. Now, it doesn't matter which leg you pick to sprint off of as the power foot. Next set, you're gonna go ahead and switch legs and make sure that you get an even distribution of both legs being the power and one leg being the stabilizer. Onto our horizontal power contrast. Now we have the band resisted barbell rows. Again, we're trying to keep the weight the same, but you will progress this by trying to move it faster, making sure those abs are tight, everything's tight, we're doing it right, but we're moving that weight as fast as humanly possible. Next, we went into the band resisted drop to broad jump. Now, you want to make the height of the box maybe just a little bit higher so you get a little bit more of that acceptance of force and a little bit more demand before you go into the jump. And then you're going to go ahead and jump against the resistance of the band. Third exercise was the kettlebell swing with the partner resistance for that accommodating resistance. Now, if you don't have a partner athlete or a coach with you to push the kettlebell down, you can go ahead and use our traditional kettlebell swing with the resistance band. And our last one, that quick ground contact time, unilateral strength and power, we're going with the single leg mini hurdle hops. You're going to do 3 of those, finish on 2 feet at the last hurdle, straight into a broad jump. You're going to go ahead and switch legs and repeat on the opposite leg. Okay, and a little bit of power endurance contrast. Now we went with the dumbbell Bulgarian split squat for you guys. You gotta make sure that you're getting down nice and low with control for this. You want a moderate weight, nothing too heavy because this is the end of the workout, but we're gonna go ahead and go 5 reps on one leg. You drop the dumbbells to the side, and then we're gonna go with those sprinter jumps with the rear foot elevated. Again, 5 reps on each leg, switch over to the other side. And now here's our Nordic curl series, just working on the strength of the lengthening of those hamstrings. So we started off with the Nordic curl. What you're gonna go ahead and do is grab the light medicine ball, go into the bottom of the Nordic curl position, get the medicine ball overhead, slam it straight down, catch it, bring yourself straight back up. Our second Nordic curl variation is we did the Overspeed Nordic Saw. What you're gonna go ahead and do here is have a partner, or you can do this against a wall, it's totally up to you. You're gonna go ahead and have the medicine ball at your chest, throw it forward and let that forward momentum drag you down, and then you gotta be able to turn on the brakes through the hamstrings, stop yourself at parallel to the floor, bring yourself straight back up, and do the rep again. Hey, what an awesome day, what an awesome week we've started today. Man, every step, every rep, make sure you're getting it right, make sure you're getting after those gains. Every inch at a time, we're making sure that we're getting towards greatness. Let's go.